What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome to an update. Happy holidays to everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever you are, whatever you believe in, whatever you celebrate. Generally there's a few public holidays around this time of year, so even if you don't get into them, at least you got a day off, so rock on. And I hope you're all having a good one, and I certainly have been. That's the reason why there hasn't been any videos. Well, there haven't been any videos if I get my grammar correct. But because of all the busyness that happens in this holiday season, I have basically taken the week off. So there hasn't been anything up for a few days. And yeah, before I start throwing other stuff up, I thought I'd just put this update together and give you a little squiz at where I am, what's happening, what to expect, all that kind of thing. Let you know I'm not dead. Not that that would have crossed through anyone's mind, really. But basically, yeah, first of all, happy holidays. I hope you're having a good one. And remember what it's all about. It's all about loving each other and having a good time and having some fun. Because what more is there in life other than having a good time and enjoying your time while you're here? But enough about that. I will be getting back into the swing very quickly over the next few days and the next week because I have some time off. I've got an entire house to myself for a while, so I've got plenty of opportunity where I'm not going to disturb anyone, so I can sit down and record some videos and play some games and have a lot of fun. Steam sales on at the moment, so I've been picking up a bunch of stuff when it's on special and been having a lot of fun playing some games. Check out bloody Pac-Man Championship Edition, it's freaking awesome. But mainly, yeah, that's what I've been doing. And as you can see in the background of this video, this is Defcon, for anyone who's wondering. I will probably put a link in the description, but forgive me if I don't. Yesterday, the day before, sometime like that, I went and had a few games with some friends, which is what we do pretty much every year after Christmas. We get together and we bring all our computers together and have a LAN and just have a good time and have some laughs and play some games and, yeah, have some fun. So that's what you're looking at now. This is just a game that a few of us played at one point, and I love this game. It's one of the hits at every LAN that I go to because it's just so good. And it really suits us anyway. It's a great game to play. So I highly recommend check it out. If you don't know it, it's fabulous for multiplayer and all that sort of stuff. Check it out on GOG.com, check it out on Steam, check it out wherever the hell you want to check it out. So that's that. And yeah, basically I've got a few games that I want to play through properly. And this is also in light of the content ID thing and all that kind of stuff, because I'm a new person on YouTube. I don't really know much about anything. Like, my opinion is just pretty much that's it. It's just my opinion and I have no idea what I'm saying half the time, so, you know, take it or leave it. I don't care. But I've done a lot of research into basically the whole copyright shiz and all that kind of thing, and I'm not going to comment on it. I made the decision not to get into it on YouTube because sometimes I find that really tiring and it's just not something I'm interested in. I want to keep this fun and I want to keep it sharing stuff and having a good time and just, yeah, leave the bitchiness away. So I'm not going to get into that, but I mention it because there's a few games that I've really enjoyed playing in the past and that I've found that their publishers or their developers really support the whole YouTube thing. So I thought, yeah, they're going to support it. I'll support them as well by playing their game and sharing it with everybody, and hopefully some people will see it and maybe change their mind on it, because there's a couple of games that I want to play that haven't necessarily gotten the best rap over time, and they've got a bit of reputation for being a bit shit. However, I love them. And I'll let you guess what that is in the future. But yeah, so expect a few different things coming up. I'll still be doing the Goddess. I'll still be finishing off some space-based DF9. I'm basically going to, I think currently on the channel there's one playthrough that I'm still doing, but I'm actually up to another playthrough where it's kind of, this will be the last one. So there's the one that I'm on at the moment, as far as the channel's concerned, as far as you're concerned, as far as anyone else has seen. But at my end, where I'm recording things, then uploading it as I go, after the fact, there's another playthrough of Space Base, which will be up as well, because it's kind of... it'll be the final one, put it that way. And yeah, obviously there'll be Goddess, because that's pretty much a staple now, and I'm still really enjoying it, and I want to explore the rest of that map. Even if nothing else happens, I'm going to explore the rest of that map and find out what there is out there. And if nothing else happens by that time, then it might end, but that's a long way away, so if you enjoy that, don't worry, it's going to be there. There will be some other regular content stuff updated, like I'll have some more Assault Android Cactus videos coming up. There was an update over Christmas, which is an awesome update, mind you. It had a whole bunch of stuff, so I want to do a video on that and just look at all that and let you all know how cool it is. And yeah, so expect that very soon. That should be in the next day or so. There was one thing else I wanted to say. Ah, of course, that's it. Game of the Year type deal. Now, I'm not going to do a Game of the Year awards show or top 10s or any of that kind of shit, but I do have some awards that I want to give out in my own little way. So I'm going to either make one long video where I nominate certain games of my pick for certain random categories that I think they fit into, or I might make a bunch of little videos, like one for each one. But I'll probably do the big video because, you know, I don't feel like trying to get you to watch more videos just by making them really short and useless. It's kind of fun to see them all at once, I think. So yeah, I'll probably put it in as a big video and talk about some of the games that I really enjoyed playing this year. And that's the main thing. It's more about what I enjoyed playing, not which one I think is the best, because I think the whole best game of the year idea is pretty damn archaic and retarded when we live in a world where we've got so many different games and so many different styles of games and so many different genres and that sort of thing. I mean, how can you compare, say, Call of Duty, which I'm just using as an example, I'm not saying whether it's good or not. To be honest, I don't even play them, so there's that answered for you. But how do you compare something like Call of Duty with, say, Magic: The Gathering? Like, how can you compare a collectible card game with a first-person shooter? You can't, as far as I'm concerned. How can you say that one is better than the other when they both may be the pinnacle of their genre, and you just can't compare them because none of them do what the other does at all, let alone better than the other one. So that's why I don't like best games of the year. I'd rather say this is the most enjoyable game that I played, or this is the one I got the most out of. But even then, it's not going to be one overall. It's going to be a few in different categories, because I just don't think you can enjoy one thing more than the others. And if you do, it's because you really like that genre. Like, maybe you really like Call of Duty and Call of Duty first-person shooter type games, but just because you thought that was the most enjoyment you got this year doesn't mean that it's any better than anything else. It just means it fitted your palate better than anything else. So yeah, I'm going to try and avoid all that, but I'd love to do a kind of roundup 2013 video of games that were released this year and ones that I really enjoyed, because there's a few that I'd love to just share with you, and you know, they're not anything too obscure, so you know, there's not going to be any news, put it that way. But maybe I can add to the whole vibe of that these games are actually good, and that's my intention for that, so expect that soon as well. I'll be working on that in the next few days. And yeah, I think that's about it. Basically just, hey, I know I haven't uploaded anything for a while, but it's going to happen again. I've got a schedule that I've got put up, and I've made some plans about what I want to do, so yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And thank you once again for watching stuff and commenting and subscribing and all that jazz. I've had a really good time since starting this channel or I guess rebooting the channel. I've had a really good time just interacting with people, and whether it's on Twitter or anything like that, it's been really fun. And that's the bit that I really enjoy about all of it. Like, it makes it all worthwhile, is to be able to connect with people and talk about games, and whether it's, you know, positive or negative, it doesn't really matter. It's just such a cool outcome to be able to connect with people on the internet and that sort of thing. And that's really why I like it. So expect some more of that, and very, very much from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for helping that occur by watching stuff and by talking to me on Twitter or commenting on videos or anything like that, because I really do appreciate it, and I hope to continue doing it. So yeah, another note on that as well is I generally I'll announce things like my few days off that I had this week and that sort of thing, and the fact that there'll be no videos. I'll always announce that on Twitter. So if you do have a Twitter account, please check out my Twitter. It's in the description. There'll be a link. It's basically Abatage, exactly the same name as the channel. Easy peasy. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date with stuff, check out my Twitter. Otherwise, just hang out and see what happens. So yeah, once again, hope you're having a wonderful, safe, happy holidays, and we'll see some new videos soon. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.